Coach, obviously you weren't at App State before you came here, but you've been there and you kind of know what that Georgia Southern rivalry was like. What was that like being a part of that season?
Oh, it was really fun, and these rivalry games are always it's really special. When I was at Appalachian State with Georgia Southern, when I was at NC State with North Carolina, it's important to the fan base, it's important to the state, and it's always fun to be a part of. The kids, obviously they know why it's important, and just in all aspects, because you hear about it, you see the two fan bases throughout. You can walk to the grocery store and you can see it. And so it's fun to be a part of.
Is Satterfield any different than the normal chill one we see, even when it's rivalry week?
No. Coach Sat he's what you guys see or what you guys are going to get. That's the thing about it is you don't want to make the game bigger than what it actually is. Because if you do that, some of the guys, I think, you don't want the kids to lose focus on their task at hand, their assignments, their technique, their fundamentals. And sometimes they can do that if they're getting caught up with the emotions of it or getting too, so we try to keep them to where they're really just focused on their job and their assignments, their fundamentals, so they can go out and play their best.
This week's opponent has a really good run defense. When you look at them on tape, what kind of challenges do they present, especially when you've got such a dynamic back in yourself?
The first thing that stands out, they are an SEC defensive front. They got great size, great length. They got one of the four techniques. He's 6'9", over 300 pounds. Pretty much everybody along that has great length and great size, and they do a great job. I think defensively, their scheme and just what their coaches do a great job of. Their kids are where they're supposed to be. They fit really well. From the front guys to the back end guys, they fit where they're supposed to be. And so it's definitely is going to be challenging, and it's one that we look forward to going in and playing against, because you're going against a really good defense.
You guys have been an offense that's thrived good plays this year, whether in the run game or in the pass game. Kentucky really doesn't give up a ton. I guess what's the key for you guys to be, if they take that away, be methodical?
Just in a lot of the big plays that we have, those are plays just in the offense that become big plays because everybody's doing their job, and one of our special skill position guys, they make something happen with it. And so we just got to keep doing what we're doing and stay with it. Making sure we're getting to our landmarks, making sure we're playing good assignment, sound football. And not because we never try to press ourselves. We don't go into it saying, "Oh, we got to hit this big play or hit that." We kind of let it come to the guys, not putting pressure on them, but just letting it come to them, knowing that if they're doing their job, hopefully you'll start seeing some of those big plays.
Mikhail said he started to get healthy, kind of that bye week before Miami. Do you feel like he just got a little bit more comfortable once he was finally healthy, could kind of do everything he wanted to do on the field?
Yeah, I do, and I think a lot of it has to be the more these guys are around each other with us on the field together. Everybody's, just being in the scheme longer now, just being out there with everybody, taking those snaps, but definitely you can see that, and he's doing a great job with it, obviously. And he's special, and say that just because of his leadership ability and how those guys around him play for him as well. And it's fun to see him out there with the guys and how he interacts with them, and just him running the show out there.
1,000-yard receiver, 1,000-yard runner. Mikhail's one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the country. Did you anticipate? Obviously you guys probably think very strongly of the offense that you're bringing in. But could you anticipate having such high numbers in just year one?
Well, our expectations, those are the numbers that we want to have. And those are the expectations, and that's what we're going to thrive to try to get year in and each and every year. And, the thing is these kids, how hard they worked with us. And what I mean by that, from day one, as soon as we came here, these guys wanted to do so well. And so whatever it is that we were trying to teach them, it was all ears and eyes. And they would go out and try to do it exactly how you were asking them to do it. And to me, it's a lot of the work. It's the kids doing it. It's the players going out there, making those plays, doing what they're asked to do, and putting the work from all the way from the spring, all the way through summer, and even now you're starting to see it pay off on game day.
How contagious is that? Obviously, you got a little spark in that first game with how well Javion ran, but how contagious is that throughout the season?
Well, I think it's anytime when you're having success, I think it feeds over into a lot of different players on the field, position groups and players. And it's exciting. We try to have a lot of excitement out there with us and be an exciting brand and letting hopefully the guys are playing fast and enjoying it and having fun while they're playing football.
Obviously, the rivalry at App State is different. There's two out-of-state teams, in-state teams, hour and a half apart. You guys know each other.
Yep.
Do you have to talk to them about keeping that muscle in check and stuff like that?
We talked about, we can't make it more. Now, everybody knows it's a rivalry, but at the same time, we can't lose focus of what we have to get done in the game because they have some really good players and very talented, especially on that defensive front. So we got to consume ourselves with the daily process like we've done all year of how can we get better today. And tomorrow, let's go back out tomorrow and have a better day today than we did yesterday. And if we do that, then come game day, we feel pretty comfortable with the plan. Hopefully, then we can go out and execute it. But we can't get caught up in a lot of the, we can't go out there and pregame and get caught up too much in the emotions of it being a big rivalry and lose focus and lose task of what they have to go out there and do on game day.
Is that a message you tell them when you come in for film on Sundays?
We have, we talk to them about it as far as it's, we wanted them, and our message was more of, let's focus on how good we can be at the end of the week. With the process of, regardless of who it is that we're playing at the end of the week, let's see how much better we can be in our final game of the season. And just let that whole process hopefully take care of itself. But being more consumed about that than anything else.
All right.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.